Oh, it's already starting.
It's
already starting. The heavy breathing preparation. We are amidst heavy breaths.
Okay.
Hey, it's Kenneth Arthur, and I'm here with a brand new Seeking Heatseekers, where every so often, it seems like right now it's every other day or every couple days, I bring in someone to find out if they're a heat seeker, and if they're not, they're going to be today, and if they are, they will regret being a heat seeker.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get that.
Oh, man. So, you know, I've heard of spice going above the line, but seeking heat going above the border. That's what we've done today with Canadian Vic Michaelis.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
Do you like your Canadian heritage being brought up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess do, especially, I don't know, for something like this, I think we get a bad rep for being nice and polite, and today we're going to get a rep for chomping on spice.
Yeah. So that's a great place to start. That's where I want to start first. Well, the first question I ask everyone is, are you a heat seeker?
No.
You're not a heat seeker?
Not even a little bit. Like, I find, pepper. I find that spicy.
Oh, my God. That's great.
It's going to be an adventure. I can't wait.
Well, okay, so above the border, as we were speaking of before, is spice something integrated into Canadian cuisine?
Not the kind that I eat. I mean, like, Canada does have a wide array of food. So, you know, there's a lot of different, like, Indian food is huge, and, you know, a bunch of other different stuff that does incorporate a lot of spice. But what I eat does not. Okay. Grilled cheese, poutine, mac and cheese.
Cheese-based and fry-based stuff.
I mean, that's it. That's what it comes down to.
Okay. What's like the hottest thing that you think you've ever eaten? Can you recall?
Yes. My boyfriend on one of our first dates took me to a Thai restaurant. And he ordered like a green curry, and I don't know, I didn't say anything, and they brought it to the table, and I like tried 2 bites of it, and it was so spicy. I drank like an entire pitcher of water, but I didn't say anything, and I didn't tell him that I didn't like spice until like a year and a half into our relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the second time I think we've had a story of someone being like on a date with a parent, or no, one of them was with a parent, and they didn't want to like say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't like this, so they just force through it. But so it's like being polite about like not wanting to upset people. Yeah. I
mean, that's what it comes down to.
Push through the spice. But today, you know, you're not upsetting, avoiding it at all, and you're not going to upset me by eating spicy food. In fact, I'm going to enjoy it quite a bit. I told you to come prepared. What did you come prepared with?
Okay. Here's what we got. I got nice Kroger's whole milk, which is exciting. I got Greek yogurt, no sugar. I talked to the lady over at the store down the street, and she goes, if you're going to eat spicy food, don't do sugar because it makes it worse.
Interesting.
And then speaking of sugar, just as a little treat for myself and maybe you afterwards, we got some just Milano cookies.
I like that idea the most because it's like, oh man, you've been through it now. Treat yourself.
I need a reward, to know that if I'm going to go through this, I need something at the finish line. Yeah. I think.
So I bring out the chip. This is the Paquis One Chip Challenge, Carolina Reaper Madness. Okay. So the Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper in the world. It's 1.9 million Scoville units. Are you familiar with Scoville? Nope. The Scoville scale is basically just tries to determine how spicy something is. Like a pepper and a jalapeno pepper is like maybe like 6,000 Scoville units. Oh,
this is a mistake.
So this is, I don't know, 2 times as spicy as that. It's 1.9 million to 6,000. Okay. So, and it's Paquis, again, I have to say, is not paying me. They're just giving me the chips, and I'm trying to do something with them. And I'm enjoying this.
Look at that. A skull and crossbone. Oh, man. They're just hammering that home.
Yeah. They want you to know, like, a lot of things.
Oh, they are gluten-free, though. Do you see that?
Yes.
That's nice. Do you see that on the side?
Gluten-free, no artificial ingredients.
Okay. I feel better.
Non-GMO. So they're doing it right. Also, you know, they've given it some taste. I'm going to let you open that.
Do I need gloves or something?
No, I'll get you a paper towel. Just in case. Okay. But I haven't had too many problems as of yet with the matter of hands. You know, don't obviously just when you're done, don't just don't touch a bunch of the chip, obviously, and then just, I'm
not going to touch the chip at all. I'm going to like eat it out of the bag.
Smart. See, that's the first time anyone has used that strategy, and I appreciate that.
Is it a mistake smelling it first?
No, I don't think so. To each her own. But
this chip is huge. Oh, come on. Okay.
I think it's a standard size chip.
I'm going to break it in half, and I'm going to stack it, and I'm going to eat it all at once.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to open this first.
So, once you put it in, once you're in the middle of the heat zone, the way this show works is I'm going to give you one-word suggestions, and just like an improv, you will give a monologue of what that word makes you think of.
Great.
So, she is currently breaking up the chip delicately with her fingernails, and so she can stack it for a single bite. Again, if you're just tuning in, Vic Michaelis, not a heat seeker.
This is a huge mistake.
Black pepper is considered.
Oh my God! I just smelled that. Oh my God!
It's considered spicy to her. So this is going to be. But you're an adventure. That's the other thing I was also thinking of before you got. You're not a heat seeker, but you're an adventure seeker.
Oh yeah. And I like doing things on impulse. So when you messaged me about doing this, I was like, yeah, absolutely, 100%, let's do it.
If it's something that scares you, do it. Also,
if it's something that I think will make a good story, I'll do it. Or if it's something that I think people will make fun of me for not doing, I'll do it.
I admire your bravery.
Thank you.
And your adventurous spirit.
I feel like I've touched way too much of this chip at this point.
You're touching it a lot.
Good plan.
But
Okay.
When you're ready, let's enter the heat zone.
I just do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I got my little sandwich here. I'm touching this so much. Okay.
All right. There it is.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Already an instant reaction to the Pakui Carolina Reaper chip. It's
so bad.
It'll be over before you know it. It truly will.
I hate you.
Yeah, it's moving through.
It's getting worse.
That's the heat acting up. It'll intensely. Okay, but so we've gone to the whole milk to wash it down, and we are really powering through that whole milk.
Oh my God.
And just quickly describe what you're feeling right now.
Horrible. I hate you so much. Good question. I don't know.
Because she's an adventure seeker, and 10
minutes you said that this is gonna last? Oh my God.
Give or take, where are you feeling it?
Everywhere, all over the place.
Your first one-word suggestion for a monologue.
I'm gonna kill you with this spoon.
Your first one-word suggestion for a monologue is first car.
First car? Okay, first car. I love a Honda CRV.
Okay, Honda CRV.
It was my stepmother's car. I was like, It was my stepmom's car, and they gave it to me, and I just like trashed the inside of it. But it was
good.
And this works the best. Oh God.
You trashed the inside of this CRV. It was your stepmom's car.
And they tried selling it back to the dealership, and they couldn't get anybody for it. That's it. That's the end of the story. Kenny.
Hey, look. So your next one-word suggestion for a monologue.
Oh no, my spoon just got covered with the dust. Okay, that's okay.
No,
my fingers are covered.
Wings.
Wings?
Mm-hmm.
Wings makes me think of flying. Flying makes me think of flying makes me think of birds and birds. I went to SeaWorld one time before I saw a documentary. Oh, Blackfish. This is horrible. Why do you do this to people? Okay. I'm going to make a spoon out of this. The first time I went to SeaWorld, the only time I've been to SeaWorld, the first thing we did was there was like a stingray thing. And I pet it and my arm started swelling.
Okay.
And it doubled in size almost. Okay. It doubled in size almost, and I went to the SeaWorld hospital, and they were like, oh, you're probably allergic to shellfish.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking. Shellfish and stingrays are not the same thing, but they eat shellfish. This is awful. This is bad. This is my mouth is on fire.
I mean, that's part of being in the heat.
But that's how I found out that I was allergic to shellfish.
Wow. It wasn't from eating shellfish. It was from being touched by a shellfish eater.
That's it. Okay. I feel better.
Yeah. The heat zone, it comes real strong, and then it just leaves.
I'm sorry I said so many mean things to you.
That's all right. Just to recap, you got some spice dust on your spoon, so then you fashioned the yogurt lid into a spoon itself.
And here's the thing. I was a Girl Scout, and I'm proud of that. This helps way less than this. This helps so much more.
Yeah, whole milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one. How long were you a Girl Scout for?
Too long. My mom was a leader, but due to a series of events, both she and I were kicked out of the Girl Scouts. We were asked not to come back.
Yikes.
No, but in a fun way.
Is the Girl Scout organization is that the same one in Canada as it is in the U.S.?
I lived in the U.S. for a long time, so it was oh God, my body doesn't know what to do with itself right now. I feel like I just have a whole bunch of open cuts all over my face. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's it's like a boiling water just beneath the skull, sort of, for my case.
Yes.
But you've always, no, thank you very much. You've always been the type of person that keeps busy with a lot of extracurricular activities, right?
Yes. I had a lot of energy as a kid, so my parents were like, throw her in as much as she can possibly handle. And that's how I got into martial arts. I did Taekwondo for a long time.
Yeah. What was the activity that you got thrown into as a kid or at some point in your life that was the one you hated the most?
I mean, there were a lot of them. Basketball, I think. I'm tall, so a lot of people were, I'm sure you understand this, as people are like, you should play basketball.
Yeah.
I have no hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic, and I think that is something to do with it.
I overcame people asking me to play basketball by being extremely overweight. So that was my key.
I want to laugh. I want to feel bad for you, but I can't right now. I'm kind of distracted.
So you did martial arts. Again, thank you very much. I'll take a pass. You did martial arts for 14 years. When did you get out of the game?
Officially, when I was 19, I just broken my nose again. And you kind of get to a point where you have to decide what you want to do. And I just sort of figured out acting, and I was doing some modeling at the time. And it was I don't know. If I wanted to keep pursuing that, I had to stop breaking my face. So I got my nose reset for the last time, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to go through this again.
Yeah.
It's such a painful experience. But I love it. I tried doing Taekwondo. I tried going back just to do it recreationally at a gym. And it's hard. It's hard to go back to doing it at a super high level. And then I don't know, every time I get back in, I want to fight again. But I know how easily I break. So
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. I said yeah to that as if I know what it's like to do any professional
thing. Yeah, you get it.
I don't know what it's like to be dedicated to an athletic thing. What's your thing today?
Can I just say real quick? I'm so sorry about all those mean things I was saying about you.
No,
I don't hate you.
When people are in the hate zone, they say a lot of things, and some of them they mean, and some of them they don't. But I know that when you're in a heat zone, all bets are off.
No.
So does anything give you that same sort of thrill or adrenaline rush as fighting did?
No. It's like, it's such a unique thing. It's like such a carnal thing. I think like physically just like beating somebody up and being allowed to do it. Like, it's like it is such a primal instinct, I think, in a lot of ways. This is not getting better. It's like, it's stuck at this like this mid-level. I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about it this much, but it's all I can think about right now.
No, that's exactly why I ask people to go into the heat zone and to find out, why, and then ask questions during, because that's when I think it's where we're getting real.
Sure. I get that. You get to know a person at their deepest.
Yeah. But then, so like you were obviously at a 10 in the heat zone, and now you're at a
5.
A 5.
Like, I'm pretty sure I can eat anything after this. Like, I feel good about myself as a person.
That's what I'm talking about, you know? And you will have a Milano cookie here pretty soon.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
But you're coming down, so I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Will you take any more spicy?
Absolutely not. Not a chance.
Done with that.
I can say that I did this, and I'm happy, and I'm thrilled, and I'll never do it again. But like, what a wonderful afternoon.
You get to have the bandana for beating the heat.
Thank you so much.
One bandana for beating the heat for all the brave heat seekers and non-heat seekers out there.
Amazing.
A sticker.
Oh, thank you.
Says you went to hell and back. You were very excited about this prior to the show.
Oh, the tattoo?
Yeah. You get the temporary tattoo, and I've always encouraged everyone, if you want to get the real thing, feel free to get this legitimately tattooed. Do you have any tattoos now?
Oh, no. Oh, I just had there was something from like this chip that was on my lip.
Yeah. It's a little bit extra, and then some more stickers, including ones that go underneath the eyes, just like an athlete might have.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All courtesy, and I meant to go out there and say, I've said thanks to Pakui, but I also feel like I should give credit to the show Hot Ones, which has definitely been an inspiration to me. Have you seen that?
No, what is Hot Ones?
Hot Ones is a show by Complex hosted by Sean Evans, in which he brings in celebrity guests and they eat wings that are progressively spicy while he asks them questions.
I see.
Mine, though, I don't think the difference between Hot Ones and this show, I don't think their hottest wing compares to this.
No, and also you just jump right in. Like, I didn't get to eat a Dorito before this.
I'll not say no to a Milano, much like Tony Danza once said, when speaking of Alyssa Milano.
Oh.
He wouldn't say.
Much clever.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I want to thank the Doughboys, the podcast that I listen to regularly.
Did you know that one?
They talk about Heatseekers, and I can't recall where I heard it first, but I wanted to put that out there. I want to thank my guests, all of you alike, for being so brave, especially Vic, because you're sitting here right now. So
thank you. I'll take it.
You're the most recent guest, so thank you the most.
I'll absolutely take that.
Especially going up against the challenge when you do not seek heat.
Yeah, well, I do today.
Today you did. Are you a sweet tooth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We do something about, like, sugar, I'm in 100%.
And what would be, I wonder what would be the extreme version of this on the sweet side?
Like a pixie stick? Like just a big pixie stick?
Who can eat the most sugar?
Oh. I mean, this is great.
This is great,
This is what having a kid is like. They say you just, like, completely forget about it.
The kid? When you have a kid, you just start immediately forgetting about them.
Yeah, I do think that that's it. Like, having the cookie on the end, it's just like, doesn't even matter. I don't care. I'd do it again.
Put that on a quote.
Yeah.
Put that on a book. jacket. Vic, you beat this heat. I was seeking a heat seeker. I didn't find a heat seeker, but I did find someone that was willing to seek heat for the right reasons. So thanks for being brave and for being a guest. And you killed it. You know, no tears were shed.
Do people cry?
We've had criers. We've had droolers.
I mean,
you pushed it. You just didn't like it. That's it.
There's a stretch in the middle where I didn't like you very much. And again, I apologize. Great person.
Totally fair.
Great person. Great podcast host. I mean, all good.
Thank you so much.
Of course, always.
That's it for this episode of Seeking Heat Seekers. If you didn't see the whole thing, you know, it'll be posted right now. So go watch it from the beginning, and we'll be back pretty soon with someone else who's going to do this challenge for some reason.